Police have not confirmed additional details about that seventh victim. We are awaiting another news conference this afternoon. Officials say charges could be filed today against that alleged shooter.
Everyone's pretty shaken.
A pre-planned attack weeks in the making by a suspect intent on taking as many lives as possible. That's according to investigators who confirmed that 21-year-old gunman Robert Crimo fired around 70 rounds into this Highland Park parade crowd, killing 7 people and injuring dozens of bystanders.
During the attack, Crimo was dressed in women's clothing, and investigators do believe he did this to conceal his facial tattoos and his identity and help him during the escape with the other people who were fleeing the chaos.
Cell phone video captured the chaos as gunfire erupted at the festive event as families celebrated the July 4th holiday. Thousands of people descended in this suburb about 25 miles from Chicago when authorities say Crimo began firing shots from a rooftop.
It's the shooter. Yeah.
Authorities eventually detained Crimo after a brief chase as he fled the crime scene and raced to his mother's home nearby. That's when tips began to pour in from community members, with one resident spotting Crimo and contacting police who found more alarming evidence inside his car.
Inside the vehicle, there was a second rifle located. Indications is that was purchased by Crimo as well.
Among the 7 victims killed, Jackie Sondheim, a former preschool teacher, and Nicholas Toledo. This photo obtained by the Chicago Sun-Times, a father of 8 who was in his late 70s and was visiting his family in Illinois from Mexico. Highland Park's mayor said she doesn't believe Crimo was previously known to police until yesterday and confirmed she knew the suspect.
I know him as somebody who was a Cub Scout when I was the Cub Scout leader. And it's one of those things where you step back and you say, what happened? How did somebody become this angry, this hateful?
I think of all these wonderful people coming out with their families to celebrate the 4th of July. How American does it get? And then to have this mass shooting take place. Sadly, this is becoming an American tradition too.
Officials have not confirmed a motive in this case. They believe Crimo acted alone. That's the very latest.
Always the excuse for the pale-faced male. Shalom, first thing and foremost, want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Nors in the gospel, brother, and understanding of Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Saki Mahaloya coming back with another lesson. I'm looking at the comments. I'm looking at how stupid these people are, for real. Like, these people really believe that some random guy shooting up a fucking 4th of July parade, okay, which we've been saying it, and we've been saying it for a long time, that this is all part of an agenda that Esau Edom is pushing forth, okay, because he wants to come and take guns. All right, now you notice the guy that they set up in the news, typical Edomite shooter, right? It's always an excuse as to why these guys go left. But like that would have been a Jake, popped 6 or 7 people. The only way he would have been apprehended was with a bullet in his head. Okay, like the Jake, they shot 60 times. They shot him. They shot at him 90 times and hit him 60 times. Okay, over a bullshit stop. But yet this guy can literally, allegedly shoot in a crowd and fire off bullets and hit 7 people and get apprehended alive. Like, come on, people. How much more do you people got to realize that the government and that this place is playing you people? You really got people that really believe that this guy, okay, and it could have been some type of hate thing, because we're not saying that, you know, Esau Edom, that's how he gets down, okay, but for whatever reason, these men are always held to the highest standard as far as why they went left, and they always been apprehended alive. But if he was a Jake, it wouldn't have been the case. And this is another way too that the Most High is basically despising your feast days, man, okay, because this is just utter judgment, and this is going to be more shit like this. Okay, the government, they have somebody under mind control, whatever you want to call it. They'll send them in and they'll program them, give them some type of drugs and put an AR-15 in their hand and say, go to work. Okay, we're going to arrest you, but, you know, we're going to make it look good for the media. How your crisis actors out there are paid agitators, whatever you want to call them, and then we're going to do the thing. That's how they get down here, man, okay? And if you can't see that this man deals off witchcraft and deceit and treachery, then you people are fucking blind. Period. Because, I mean, first it was 6 people, now it was 7 people. And I found out that the guy was planning this weeks in advance. But I thought that the social media platforms was screening for a type of activity like this, but yet they hadn't caught on to the fact that he wanted to do this. There's just too many loopholes in this story, like them all. Okay, like every last one of these so-called shootings that happen is always a funny telltale behind the events. Okay, because they're trying to distract you people from what the hell is really going on. Okay, so I'm praying for the victims, man. The Lord ain't with these people. And that's another thing too, I'm praying for the victims. The Lord ain't with none of these people that was at that place. For one thing, the Lord is not dealing with the 4th of July. Okay, the so-called America's freedom or independence from Great Britain, which that really wasn't the whole reason of them celebrating that holiday. Okay, the whole point about it is the Illuminati set up the Illuminati was pretty much I think it was like May 1st, 1775. If I'm not mistaken, that's what they're really celebrating. It ain't really going into the whole independence from Great Britain, if you know the history of that. But then you got simple Jakes out there that's literally taking this holiday and then believing in it. Okay? Like, oh man, we free. You wasn't free when this happened. You wasn't free July 4th, 1776. You was not free at all. Okay? You wasn't even free June 19th, 1865. Juneteenth. You was not free then. Okay, you were emancipated, which means to transfer from one owner to the next. You were never free. If you were free, you would be sovereign. You wouldn't have to pay taxes, no bills, none of that shit. You'd be sovereign. All right, so you people, man, the Lord is getting ready to fucking shut this place down finally. And I'm glad I came. Man, please. You people are just stupid as hell. All right, there was one comment I did kind of agree with. I'm trying to find it. It was a comment. They said that the U.S. is pretty much falling apart. It is falling apart. And this is the Most High. He's breaking his system down systematically. You know what I'm saying? He's breaking it down. So good. All right. So anyway, let's get a couple of precepts here. All right. I got 2 precepts. I don't want this to be long because at the end of the day, whether these people are dead or not, it was the judgment of the Heavenly Father. And when we get over the emotional sentiment and the emotions of this type of shit happening, then people can start seeing things a lot better. For us, fortunately for the prophets, we've been exposed to this stuff early on because guess what? We're going to have family members and ones that we allegedly care about that's going to start falling to shit like this, man. To viruses, to different issues and illnesses and all that other stuff. I'm just, and I'm just preparing my spirit to have to deal with a lot of calls that's getting ready to come in here within the next Lord knows how long. But, I got a feeling that people in my immediate family is getting ready to start dropping. And I mean, shit, at this point, it is what it is because they've been warned. So, hey, it is what it is. Like I told him, I said, I'm not going to no funerals, man. Straight up. Just like I ain't got time for this shit. You people want to be wicked and you want to be rebellious and fine, man. Let the Most High deal with you. It's to the point now, it is what it is. I've cried about the shit and mourn it and keep pushing. Lord's will, he's with me. All right, so this is the book of Psalm 73. It says here, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Right, because that funny-looking Edomite, that half Arab-looking Edomite, whatever the hell is that dude, man, it's just a bunch of weirdos, man. A bunch of straight-up weirdos. Big head, small neck. He probably wasn't even real, But it's those type of weirdos that sit back and play Call of Duty and GTA all day, and they want to go out and act shit out. Okay, Esau recruit these bots to go out there and do crazy shit. All right, but like I said, he is able to get away with slaying 7 people, and there was no repercussion. I mean, of course, allegedly he's going to go to jail, but they're going to go all into his history, his psychology, little Timmy or little Bite, whatever the damn nigga's name is. They're going to go into all that madness and say, he was a straight A student. He just went wrong. One Christmas present, he didn't get the Red Ranger power toy, and he just decided to lose it. But if he was a Jake, the nigga was brought up delinquent, okay, broken homes, the father wasn't there. It'd be all types of slander on our people, but this guy gets a pass, right? Ain't you niggas sick of this shit? Aren't you Jake sick of being the epitome of ridicule and a joke? Aren't you tired of it? Aren't you tired of that they can able to just label you whatever they want to label you and you go with the narrative every time? You're not tired of that shit? Okay, and all of them, they got clout with Edomites any goddamn way. So, honestly, who gives a shit? All right, because like I said, man, they shot that one Jake 60 times. That was just completely unnecessary. You know what I mean? But then again, that's the judgment of the Heavenly Father. So who am I to go against what happened? But regardless, that will never have happened to the Edomite. Shot 60 times like a dog. That's an overkill, man. And they know what they're doing when they do that shit. They know. But like I said, this is an agenda to come and they want to take the gun, especially there in Illinois, because they're getting ready to do their takeover. So you can expect more shootings, more things like this happening, because they're ready to shut this place down. They're ready to enact martial law. They're ready to put you people back in slavery. So therefore, if they can disarm you, because all these knuckleheads in the comment board, they're going to gladly give away their weapons because they really believe that gun violence is the responsible for all this. No. Okay, that's never been the case. Okay, these are people that's basically narrating your life and picking your steps and allowing you to think what they want you to think through witchcraft. That's why I say that the American people are by far the most dumbest people on the planet. Okay, and I see why the Most High is going to nuke this place. You know, and it says here, therefore pride compassed them about as a chain, and violence covered them as a garment. Right, because their whole being is about violence. A garment is something you put over your body. Okay, so from this man's bringing up to the point he's brought into the world, he's born a devil. He's born with this type of devil gene in him. Okay, just a matter of time is just when they're activated. The so-called white man is born with the devil gene in him. Okay, it just has to be activated. Okay, there's just certain shit, bring it out of him. One day he be cool, the next day he'll come in and he'll shoot up a fucking school. He'll shoot up his parents. Okay, any day now they able to defect. That's the devil in him. You know. So one more precept. I ain't want to get into all this, man. It's getting old. All right, we see what's going on here. If you don't see it, that's on you. All right, Amos 5:21. I hate and I despise your feast days, and I would not smell in your solemn assembly. So how the hell you gonna say God bless? I'm praying for the victims. Well, how can you pray for somebody when the Lord wasn't with them anyway? Scriptures say those that pray for the righteous, pray for the wicked, that prayers is an abomination. So how the hell can you pray for people that the Lord was clearly never dealing with? Lord wasn't dealing with these people there. If he was dealing with them, they wouldn't have been partaking in his folly, popping fireworks and all that other stuff, man. Okay, engaging in the fact that Negroes were slaves and beaten down. Should not have so-called men, black, Hispanic, and Native American men been engaging in this folly, man. Like they was popping that shit all last night. And yeah, I was outside sitting on the patio. Then I went in the house and kept going out because I saw some cherries in the sky. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit they're popping. It's like you can't even get no damn sleep. You know, I didn't get to bed till like damn near after 11 o'clock because they popping all that shit. So half the time I was just in the house trying to tone it out, playing video games and just toning the shit out. You know, because it's just like, damn. You know, popping M80s and shit. It's just like, God damn, we need to get out of here, you know? And it says here, though you offer me a burnt offering and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither would I regard your peace offerings or your fat beasts. So take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I would not hear the melody of thy viols, okay? That's right, because the Lord is not dealing with your 4th of July, your Christmases, your Halloweens, your Thanksgivings. The Lord ain't dealing with that stuff, okay? But let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. That's right. So that's the point, man, okay? That's the point. Judgment. More judgment is going to come, okay? So, hey, with that being said, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom and a Bible ball.